that is a perfect way to introduce our next guest. Zach Nyborg, Director of Football Operations, who may have a say in what BYU football does during the bye week. How do you stay focused during the bye week?
Well, with the bye week, it's a great time for us to clean up, our scheme. We've been playing a lot of games, been playing a lot of football, during the week with them adjusting to school. It's kind of time to get back to, the basics and just to clean up, have more meeting time in the meeting room and film with the coaches and just make sure that, we simplify but also are prepared because we got, a lot of good opponents coming up, first being Utah State, and it'll be a great challenge for us coming to LaVell Edwards Stadium, and we're excited for it.
Okay.
What about having some fun though? I'm just saying as a former player, when I saw bye week, I'm like, getting the airline ticket. I'm going home right after the last. I'm not even taking a shower. I'm just going straight to the airport. I'm going home to see my family and my friends.
It is also very important to get a break, and so once we're done tomorrow at 10 a.m., they're off. They're off the rest of the day. Friday, they're off Saturday, they're off Sunday. And then we'll come back and refocus. We have started this morning on Utah State installation and the walkthroughs with game prep. But once we get through tomorrow, a lot of our coaches are going out recruiting, and it's a time for them to get away. And for some coaches to get away, others, you got to go out and recruit.
Okay, you do a lot of things for this BYU football program, including you are the DJ. Okay, that might be your most important responsibility.
Fact.
DJ Zach for practices and in the locker room. How did that role develop?
It developed at Utah State when I was there. We played music at practice, started there, went to Wisconsin, bought this monstrosity of a speaker system, and then came here, and the IT guys are awesome, and so now I can control it from my phone at practice, and I just pick the song, or if I'm kind of sick of it, I just go to Pandora.
Okay.
In the locker room, so I have to defend myself because
you got thrown under the bus by Michael Elisa.
Did. On this show, he threw it down saying that it was my bad at the Texas game. Well, first of all, week one, I'm up in the coach's booth working, so I'm not even there.
Working.
Pre-game or at halftime, I'm not there. And the next game, I was down in the locker room, and pre-game was fine, whatever. Then halftime, the person that was doing it, I'm not going to throw anybody under the bus. Person that was doing it was actually back with the trainers and wasn't there. So I'm standing around, I'm like, all right, whip out my phone, and I don't have, their music on my phone, so I'm trying to get to Pandora and no internet. So we had no music. But it's not like it really affected. We came out and played great that third quarter because mentally these kids are tough, and they're ready to roll.
Listen, Michael Elisa said we were mad because we didn't have any music, and that fired us up for the third quarter. So bravo, Zach.
Yeah. Good job.
For no music.
It was all planned. It was planned that way.
Exactly. This from at Spencer F. Davis on Twitter. Ask Zach if he plays my favorite artist, Lady Gaga, to pump up the players in practice. Thank you, Spencer. I do love me some Gaga.
I think there's one song with Beyonce on the little server thing. I think it's Telephone, but that is a sparingly played song. Very sparingly.
Very good.
What I want to know is as a former player in 2009, 2010, we had no music. We had to warm up to, I don't know, the Super Bowl song, and it was horrible. I absolutely hated home games because I couldn't get juiced at all. It was nothing to listen to. How in the world did you guys get Coach Mendenhall and the football program to allow, better type of music?
Well, it's really just a support from the administration as well, and the stadium people, and with the marketing and the events, they do a great job of protecting the culture and the environment of LaVell Edwards Stadium and BYU, but also having some fun with it. They're college kids that attend the game, they're college kids that play the game, and it's important to have that stadium experience so that we can then fill the stadium up. And then as far as practice, Coach Mendenhall likes the music. He likes it when
Wait, what did you just say?
No, rewind.
Coach Mendenhall likes the music?
He likes music. So, because I guess in the past at practice, they'd have like the CD from baseball, and I'd take me out to the ball game and all that sort of stuff.
Horrible. It was horrible. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to talk about it.
So, and plus it just keeps me out of trouble and entertained during practice. That's the purpose of music, is practice. But no, really, as you create and you think about a game environment, it's important to have distractions. And that's why I've heard the term eclectic with my choice of music. I mean, you'll have Earth, Wind, and Fire. You'll have Ozzy Osbourne. You'll have Jay-Z. You'll have Miley Cyrus. You'll have, I mean, everything on there, and that's just to throw them off, because you don't want to get into a routine and sometimes sudden change. It happens in a game.
Yep.
And not that music really is a sudden change, but at least it keeps them on their toes.
Love it.
Zach Nyborg, Director of Football Operations at BYU on BYU Sports Nation. You're a man with a lot of access, and Bronco Mendenhall keeps referring to the 30-somethings that are bringing a younger feel to
I'm
BYU
not there
football.
yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
I know. I was like, wait, what?
27.
27?
27.
What?
Does Bronco know that?
I don't think he
know.
think he knows. He doesn't know.
Regardless, he's mentioned the younger feel that you and Jeff Martson and I mean, look at a ton of the assistant coaches. They're relatively younger guys for the positions that they're in, and he seems to really enjoy that. It's new, and so more than this new Bronco, I think he's just showing who he really is to the media and to fans and to players. But certainly he credits some of that to the young guys and the vibe that's now in BYU football.
Well, it's been in a lot of areas. We have a new video coordinator, a new head trainer, a new compliance officer. I mean, there's a lot of new people this year going through their first year, and it's not a new Bronco, like you said, but being the CEO has really let him step back and be more engaged with fans, with media, and different things. And then I'll say things to him, like, for example, at UConn, when I had you ask him, because I asked him about 10 times, you having fun yet? And then he said, well, tell Zach to shut up. So,
which was a great moment. That was a great moment.
So he's having fun, I hope. So I remind him to do that, and it has been a lot of fun for me. And yeah, it's fun to win, first of all. But they're a great group of kids. They work hard, and when you have that combination, there's special things that happen.
Do you get any weird requests from the players? With certain things like uniforms or certain foods or certain activities.
The laugh would suggest yes.
Well, let me ask you: did you ever ask for anything strange?
I asked for everything that these guys have now. Music, uniforms. I asked for. The closest that we could get was all white uniforms, right? I mean, fruit snacks and gushers. Hey, if you give me a box of gushers at a game, I will give you an interception, guaranteed.
We have gushers in the locker room now.
See, look at that. Look at
Brian
that,
Logan.
man.
We do.
Oh my
It
goodness.
is the Logan effect.
This is like a bad dream, man. I'm so jealous.
But something that's been really effective is our leadership council. Coach Mendenhall and I meet every Tuesday with them, and really it's an open forum. They can have suggestions that they bring to the table, and we discuss them, we vote about them, and then Coach Mendenhall will then make a decision.
Oh, nice.
So it's been effective, like with our stadium recess, we call it, going to the stadium the night before. That's something that the kids feel strongly about, and something that we'll continue to do. And sometimes it makes it hard from a scheduling standpoint to get everything in and not wear them out with firesides and different things.
Yeah.
But if it's important and if it's something that they feel strongly about that will help them win, then it's something we'll absolutely do.
I couldn't help but notice when you walked in with your humble swagger that the BYU football team now enjoys from your position through every player and the coach. You brought in some gear. You're connected.
I did. And where's Jerome today?
Jerome's not here.
He's not here.
I came back from vacation, so we had to boot him out. So I get to get the goodies.
Yep, we've got a dog tag, Tradition Spirit Honor dog tag.
Wow.
And then
Nice.
let me make sure this is, size medium for you.
Yes, thank you.
There it
I
is.
am a medium
And
guy.
then-
Medium.
And then the shirt for Brian, you can either lay claim or leave it be.
I am going to claim this, my
There you
brother.
go.
Thank you. You
There it
snooze,
is.
you lose. That's the California blues.
Isn't that a large? You're not big enough to fit in a large, Brian.
Jerem, you got so lucky. It's a large. He won't show my biceps. You can have it, Jerem.
Hey, Zach, great to have you with us. Congratulations on the success that you're enjoying on a 4-0 start, and good luck against Utah State.
Thank you. Appreciate it, guys.